Greetings, users and programs. This is Itari Living Sacrifice, playing some Final Fantasy 15. We're going to do the DLC campaigns today. I'm not sure when I'm going to put them in. I could put them in between the episodes where things actually happen, or I could put them in between, or I could put them after the game. I haven't decided yet, so we will see. But right now, let's do Episode Gladiolus. Select the difficulty, normal. So, just finished everything. Final Fantasy 15. After suffering a humbling defeat at the hands of Ravus, Gladiolus embarks on a journey of self-discovery. His destination, the Tempering Grounds, where he seeks to undertake a trial of body and mind that is heretofore afforded but a sole survivor. I'm assuming this is what happens when Gladiolus disappears in the middle of the game. Towards the beginning, actually.
I'm stuffed.
That is a bad-to-the-bone sword.
To the chef.
My pleasure. Did you enjoy your time with the Marshal?
Mm-hmm.
So, what's that thing on your face?
This?
New scar.
X marks the spot.
That's just a scratch. The other guy got off a lot worse.
Worse
Got a
than
scar in
looking
his-
like some kind of thug.
Speaking of which, who was
In his
this
tummy.
guy?
They call him
Tater salad.
the Blademaster.
Oh, Blademaster.
Gladio?
Yeah, who do you think it is?
Catch you at a bad time?
Always.
Are you here yet?
Yeah, I'm at the crow's nest.
Good. Thanks for agreeing to meet with me.
Sure,
So, are you ready to move out?
of course. What about you? Are you mentally prepared?
Of course. I'll be right over.
Successfully land strikes to boost. Whatever. They're not going to give us enough time.
About time.
What'll it be?
Just the water's fine. Thanks.
I don't make no money when you buy
Allow me
water.
to ask you once more. Are you sure you're ready to take on the Blademaster?
I went up against the High Commander and got my ass handed to me. I didn't stand a chance. And I never will unless I get more power.
Then answer my question. Are you ready or not?
You think I would have called you here if I weren't?
So you're ready to face death. Gilgamesh awaits challengers in the deepest recesses of those ruins.
Gilgamesh.
It's been 30 years since we uncovered the caves. We've sent countless expeditions, but all of our efforts have afforded us no rewards.
Was wondering why we hadn't fought him.
And no survivors.
Except for you. You undertook the trial, and you made it back alive.
Barely. Let's move.
I love it. If you can't handle
Did
the
you tell your
current...
friends why you were taking off?
Just said it was business. Didn't want him getting all worried about me.
Or knowing your pride took a beating?
Yeah, man, like, can't handle the current situation. Let's figure it out. Let's do some training. Let's take a course online. Let's watch some YouTube videos. Let's... something. Learn how to do it.
All right, I've got this. No turning back now.
Yeah, we just finished all the... Whoa. all the dungeons that like that are at the end of the game that you can't do until you beat the game. One of them you couldn't use any items in. It was some bull crap.
They're alive.
Left alone.
But it made me learn how to actually play the game.
Hard and fast!
Have you come to prove your might?
Who are you?
One of many who haunt these grounds, following our leader in death and in life. Not what our souls remain, clinging to the vestiges of our past.
Why?
To test those determined to become the King's shield, and prepare them to inherit the power they pursue.
The Blademaster's men have sworn their loyalty both before and beyond the grave,
Whoa.
scaring off the unworthy.
Then they better prepare for disappointment. That'll scare easy.
Crap, I wasted that.
Fall!
Listen to that soundtrack. Basically had to learn that this is, like, it's okay not to constantly attack. It's okay. You can just, like, parry and, like, patience. Learning the right time to strike. It actually made the game really cool.
Only way to go is down.
They tried to hide something from me, huh? Tried to be sneaky. Yeah, as far as I know, we did everything in the base game. Oh, heck yeah.
Down without a fight.
Pathetic.
Hard and fast! Fall! It's all yours, Marshal!
Well, don't mind if I do. Too slow.
Come on, hit him. Cor left the party already?
You come to prove yourself worthy of my mantle?
I do. I am here to undertake the trial of Gilgamesh.
And what is it you hope to glean?
Power. And you're gonna give it to me.
Is that so?
Oh, really? I'm gonna take my mask off and it's gonna look just like you. Oh, damn. So even blocking takes out damage. Makes me get hit.
Brute force alone does little to impress. Only he who possesses both muscle and metal of equal caliber deserves the honor of fighting beside the chosen king as his sworn shield.
You saying I don't?
A great evil threatens the people of your world. It is but the King of Kings and his shield who can safeguard their lives.
I can do it with one arm.
All those unworthy or unwilling to rise to the task meet their end here, by my blade.
I ain't meeting mine anytime soon. This trial hasn't even begun.
If you do not fear death, then go forth with reckless abandon, and prove your worth.
You are ready for this.
In that case, let the trials begin.
So the Blademaster.
He's a master of blades. What? Were you expecting something profound?
Not gonna get my power back, huh? My HP back. At least I don't have any stupid stamina. I hated that. That was an annoying part of the game. I don't have my endless supply of potions that I used to.
Rest up while you got the chance.
Ah, just used all those potions.
The Blademaster isn't here to train you. He's here to test you. He won't go easy on you just because you joined the Crown's Guard.
So, no mercy for newbies like me.
Tell me more.
So what? The weak aren't worthy of serving as shield?
In his eyes, the weak aren't worthy of living.
Damn.
All of them are fools, punished for aspiring beyond their station. I was a fool back then, too. And I was punished.
But you weren't killed. Maybe you weren't worthy of serving as shield. But he must have seen you as worthy of living.
Maybe he did, maybe he didn't.
That was it?
Back to the trials.
Keep your eyes and ears open.
Done and done.
Hard and fast! Just like I taught you. Ready? And raring to go!
Better rest here while I can.
How many cup of noodles did they bring?
That was much more than a soup.
Does not reset our rage. Very nice. Oh, let's go left first. It wants us to go right, so let's go left. Do the opposite of what everybody else normally does. By the way, there's like this statistic in Earthbound, old NES game, that says most people, like, it gives you the percentage of however many people go right first compared to left. What I found is always go left. Always go the opposite direction of whatever you think the game wants you to go.
Is impressive. You may have the strength to defeat the darkness, but do you have the spirit to survive these trials?
So yeah, always go the opposite direction if you want to get the power up. So whatever the life lesson from video games is, always do the opposite of what everybody else does. If everybody else is buying stock in something, do not buy stock in that. That's the worst time to buy stock.
Pathetic.
If everybody else is buying houses, stop buying houses.
Not good. They keep on coming.
Oh, I was totally blocking that. Guess I had to wait.
No quarter! You're mine! Let him have it!
Did I just throw my sword? Jeez. I don't know why I used that. Right there. Just habit of pushing the Y button now. There should be a power up there. There should be.
What's this?
A trial chamber. The hand-holding stops here. Good luck.
Prepare yourself, young warrior, for the trials that await.
Prove your might, and our power shall be yours.
Test your might.
Want some?
Oh! Oh crap. What's this? What's this? What's this? There's magic in the air.
Our power goes with you now, young warrior.
What do we get? Is Cor gonna come back with us? Yes. Gladiolus has completed the first of the soul's trials. He can now perform blocks capable of withstanding the mightiest of blows, even those dealt by the Blademaster himself.
Stand tall, for the shield of the king must kneel in subjugation before no man.
Thanks for the advice, and for the pick-me-up.
Well, you made it out alive. Your first trial may have ended, but many more await you on your road to an audience with the Blademaster. Prepare yourself.
How many more?
Might as well take a break. Better rest here while I can. My father never undertook the trial of Gilgamesh, did he?
No. You want to know why?
Yes.
I do. I mean, it can't be because he was scared, right?
Not of the trial. He was scared of failing as leader of the Kingsguard and as shield of the king. He couldn't leave his majesty alone, weakened by the wall as he was. After all, what good is a shield with no one to protect? What about you? Worried about leaving your majesty alone?
Well, a little. But I'm gonna do what's right for me, like my father did what was right for him.
Whenever you're ready.
Why they give you so many potions? I don't feel bad about using those earlier now. Of course, I haven't faced Gilgamesh. Gilgamesh is a character that's in a lot.
How long
He's
has it
a
been since you undertook the trial? 30 years or so?
Give or take. I was a lot younger than you are, and far less experienced. It's a wonder I even made it out alive.
This place look familiar to you?
Vaguely. The younger me had little mind for taking in the sights.
Gilgamesh is a character that he appears in a lot of the Final Fantasy games. He's always an awesome boss type of guy. We're in Pandora! Like, what's that movie? Avatar. So many potions. Come here. Come back. Come back. Hit the guy that's on the... There we are. Can't run with this. No. Oh my gosh, this is so much... This is supposed to be fun. Path to perdition. Kneel before no man! Except when you have to, you know, sneak around. Then it's okay to kneel.
Another trial chamber.
And another chance for the warriors to impart their wisdom. It won't come easy, though. You'll have to earn it.
I'll bet that there's 3 trial chambers before you face Gilgamesh. How are you supposed to get this guy in the air if he goes up?
How many moons has it been? Since our last visitor, far more than I can count. Let us see how our latest challenger will fare.
Ouch. Oh, I let go of it just as he did it. I gotta stop worrying about... Gladiolus tries to block a guard-breaking foe's attack. The shield will shatter and he will take damage. But do you take less damage? Yikes! I thought he said I could block even the fiercest of foes. That doesn't make sense. A guard breaking the guard breaker. Oh well. It's a game. They said that I could block any attack, but apparently not those attacks.
Venture forth, young warrior, bearing our hopes and dreams.
Gladiolus has completed the second of the soul trials. He can now perform the Maelstrom glaive art when his valor is high.
Look ahead, for the shield of the king must safeguard our future.
The skills shared by these souls have been passed down for generations. The shield of the king would do well to put them to good use.
Wow, wow, wow.
Gotta say, this place ain't like anywhere else in Jesus.
I could use a save point now. Oh, I could have used those. Silly me. My spatial awareness was not on.
Thousands set foot on these grounds. All of them fools, unprepared for the dangers lurking within. They all meet with the same fate, as will you.
I don't think so.
Think what you may, but I know otherwise. The Lucis you call home is nothing like the Lucis I once served. Your age has forgotten the horrors of war, coddled by the king, and drunk off the complacency of peace.
Well, damn.
No shield worthy of defending the true king could be born from such depravity.
Thanks for the vote of confidence.
Look on the bright side. Everyone loves an underdog.
What's up, dog? Underdog. What's up, dog?
It's all yours, Marshal! Well, don't mind if I do.
Bandersnatch. That is one ugly little Bandersnatch. Alley-oop.
Will you stand tall? Even when your flesh fails you? Or will you fall to your knees?
Never on my knees. I love how they show all the people that failed along the wayside. Oh, I could have used that. I want your sword, Cor. Your Masamune. Masamune. Depending on what region of the country you're from. That's how you pronounce it. Masamune or Masamune.
Rest up while you got the chance.
Get ready for some more inner talking, opening up, male bonding.
Never thought I'd make my way back to the tempering grounds.
You said it's been 30 years. Were you as immortal then as you are now?
If you want to know, I'll talk.
The Blademaster. What was he like?
I don't remember much, except for those eyes. They pierced my heart and peered right into my soul. It was like he knew my every move even before I did. Try as you may, there's no fooling those eyes.
We'll see about that. Back to the trials.
He who protects the king must boast muscle and metal, both finely tempered. Should he lack either, the shield will shatter.
Ah, a demon wall? Really? Whoa!
Pathetic.
Hard and fast! Just like I taught you. Ready? And raring to go!
Huh. Jeez. Can't hardly reach him. He already dead.
The penultimate trial awaits. Prove to them you are prepared to serve as the shield of the chosen king.
The third in what I assume is the final trial.
Be true, for the shield of the king must deceive none, not even himself.
Definitely not yourself.
Easier said than done.
The easiest person in the world to deceive is yourself sometimes. This might not be good.
The shield is bold, shrinking before none.
Waste not the arsenal at your behest.
Try this!
Just kind of stood there with the sword in his hand. Is there an elevator?
Now naught but the final trial awaits you.
I knew it. Gladiolus has completed the third of the Soul's trials. An aura envelops his blade, allowing him to deal damage to Gilgamesh.
Nice work. Maybe you've got what it takes after all.
Maybe. But it ain't for you or me to decide.
True. And the Blademaster is a more formidable foe than any you've faced thus far.
More male bonding.
Well, what about you? I want to know what was going through your head back then.
You that interested in me?
Yeah. You're like my idol.
I mean, you were a lot younger than I am.
And a lot brasher too, if you can believe it. Wouldn't listen to a single word anyone said. I thought I was invincible. No one could stop me. Until he cut me down to size.
You walked away without any scars on your face.
Defeat. My hubris laid bare for all to see. You really are immortal, they said. And it stuck.
That's rough. Still, you made it back alive. Something no one else has ever done. And I respect that. Let's go.
Come here to die, have you?
You looking to die again?
You amuse but do not impress. You lack his conviction.
Whose conviction?
Whose?
He who traversed these caves some 30 years ago. Turning a deaf ear to our wails and wishes, he proceeded unfazed, eyes ever forward.
Talking about Cor.
He proved powerless before the general, cast out in defeat. If even he could not succeed, I see no hope for you.
Give me that sword. Let me borrow it.
Claris would have tried to stop you, you know. Just like he tried to stop me.
Claris?
All those years ago.
Clarice.
How come?
Because one aspiring to the role of King's Shield can stake his life for none but his liege. Not even for himself. Do you dare risk all for naught in return? His words stayed with me. And he was right. I barely made it back with nothing to show for it.
So you gonna stop me?
No, I won't. But I will warn you one last time of the danger you're about to face. Just like your father warned me.
Clarice must be his father.
Once you set foot through that
Clarice.
door, there's no turning back. And no one to help you if you fall. One false step and it may prove your last.
I'll be fine. Maybe I'll come back with a souvenir.
His other arm.
Just come back alive. Be safe, Gladio.
There's no way out. What if I changed my mind? I decided not to go forward, to go backwards.
I can feel his presence. You better be ready for me.
Come here, all you shiny potions. I'm gonna need you here in a minute. Gilgamesh always had like 1,000 swords that he used. Spinning around him.
I'm here.
Brandishing your brute force.
Yeah. Let's see if you can handle it.
I'm totally blocking. Block that too. So I guess I cannot block his...
You only delay the inevitable. Look how you travel. Blind reliance on strength alone reveals your weakness of will. Countless disappointments make their end here. And so shall you!
No. I didn't come here to die. I came here to prove to you I'm worthy.
Oh, he's got a little ghost arm, does he?
You are strong, yet so long as fear binds your heart, the power you possess is wasted on you.
Kamehameha!
I've still got a few tricks up my sleeve, too. Ain't no way I'm backing down now.
What the heck?
Nothing can stop me now.
Oh, that's the moment, huh? Totally blocked it. I guess you can't. How do you know if it's blockable or not? Oh!
Try this!
Got him!
I kneel before no man! Not exactly the souvenir I had in mind. It took me a while, but I realized something. You're right. I am afraid. Afraid of accepting the fact that maybe I'm not really cut out for the job I'm expected to do.
Just like we all are, my friend.
At least I'm not walking away empty-handed. I'd better get going. I may be all muscle and no metal, but I'm gonna keep protecting Noct the only way I know how.
Wait.
Spoken like a true shield of the king. Fear and doubt beget death alone. He who averts his gaze from his own faults cannot himself a true shield call. But you, having made peace with your inner self, have proven you are worthy. The chosen king should be so fortunate as to have a man like yourself serving at his side.
You mean?
And with this glaive, I entrust my power to you.
That's the sword I got for the DLC pre-purchase or something like that. That Masamune.
Where did you...
Taken from the young man who impressed me with his strength of will. It was with this very blade he stole from me my arm.
But... I can't accept this.
If he still walks among the living, a man of his mettle will have doubtless transcended attachment to mere material possessions.
You're probably right. In that case, don't mind if I do.
You don't mind. You don't.
Now,
you don't mind,
hasten
Cor.
forth, with mind unclouded by doubt and will unmoved by fear. The last king of Lucis is ill fit to fight without his shield.
The last king?
Thanks again.
That makes sense.
You made it.
Sure did.
And so quickly. I'm impressed.
Brought this back with me too. Figured you might get a kick out of it.
I wondered where I put that thing. Keep it. Makes for a better souvenir than that scar.
It was a good sword at the beginning of the game.
You know, he mentioned he lost his arm in battle with a real hot-headed young guy back in the day.
That's so.
Whoever it was left a lasting impression on him. Talked about how the guy had the strongest will he'd ever seen.
Takes more than will to complete the trial. You need to wield your weapon with a primal finesse. If you fail to prove your might, you get cast out empty-handed.
I don't know. He didn't seem to think the guy would let it bother him. Said the guy's too old to care about material things anymore. If he's still alive.
Gladio.
Huh?
I hope you feel more confident in light of your success today. Few men can lay claim to such an accomplishment. Not even Cor the Immortal.
Yeah, but I didn't earn myself a badass nickname like he did. Still, I'm glad I went through with it. I can finally say I'm truly ready to fulfill my duty.
good.
Well, I guess this shield better mosey on back to his king. Wouldn't want him to get scared without me.
So that's how you got
it.
What do you think?
Very perpendicular. Really complements the one you got when you saved Nock from that bully.
Yeah. Only difference is, this time, I ended up taking a pretty bad beating too.
Not unlike the licking the Marshal received back when he was a lad.
Must have had a lot of guts to go up against Gilgamesh back then.
Yeah, Dad said he used to be a real firecracker.
The more you know.
If the Blademaster sequestered himself during the Founder King's reign, then he's haunted those halls for some 2 millennia.
That's a long time.
All those years waiting for the chosen king to arise. You sure know how to take your sweet old time.
What can I say? I'm worth the wait.
Give me a break!
And I as well.
Just because you got a shield to protect you now doesn't mean you get to slack off. But if you do, I'll be ready.
The end. So, that's the Gladiolus DLC. As always, give it a big thumbs up, subscribe, and we will see you on the next one. And remember to keep moving forward!